Thanks for joining us. So I just got out of the courtroom right behind me as they went to an early lunch break, and it was an exciting morning being in that courtroom because clearly Johnny Depp will be able to proceed with his case, and now it's going to be Amber Heard's turn to present her evidence. Now, for all of our YouTube fans who've been watching, don't worry. As soon as the feed comes back in about 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will jump back live there. We don't want you to miss a moment of the courtroom feed. But for right now, we're going to break down some more of what's happened in court. But even better than that, we are taking your questions. So if you're on YouTube, just put a question, pin it to the channel. We'll read it on air, and we'll hopefully answer it and give you a little bit of insight into what is happening into this case. So I'm joined here once again by Linda and Dina. It's great to have you both here. Let's get to some questions. So, Dina, I'm going to give you this question because it's from Dina, and Dina says, does this motion to strike reflect badly on Amber's team? And was the jury there, or will they find out what occurred? Let me just tackle the last part. No, the jury was not present for that. They're not supposed to know anything about this motion to strike. They shouldn't read anything about the motion to strike. I will tell you real quick, Dina, that when I was in that courtroom and the judge said that denying the motion for at least two of those statements, the third one will be kept under advisement, there were people in that courtroom who were clapping almost. They were like, yes, yes, they want this case to proceed. Clearly, they are Johnny Depp supporters. But Dina, I'll give you a chance to respond to this. For all of us watching, does it reflect badly on Amber Heard's team that they did not get this to be successful?
You know, it shouldn't, because it's actually a very high burden for them to have met, which is that looking at all the evidence as the most favorable light to Johnny Depp, can it still be dismissed? That's not the standard that the jury is going to look at when they actually reach a verdict. So it's good to understand that this motion is very hard for a defendant to ever win in a trial, because most likely when you've gotten to this point, you've got some strong evidence on both sides. That's why you're in the trial to begin with.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a mini closing arguments. You heard the best arguments from both sides about the strength of the Johnny Depp's case or the weakness in Johnny Depp's case. And so that was a good question for Dina, for our own Dina Dahl. So, Linda, let me ask you this.